For all my brothers, stop worrying about me taking pictures with my beautiful African sisters. I'm getting sick and tired of the beta males commenting on my photos with my beautiful African sisters. Let us do us. We not bothering nobody. It's just some innocent brotherly and sisterly Black conscious revolutionary love. That's all it is.
So yesterday I received this video from the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson. And he was just in Chicago. I believe it's called the Bantu Fest. And again, I'm not gonna take shots at our brother today. But as you saw in the intro, Umar Johnson has a problem with some of the African-American men or Black men around the country upset at the photos that he's taken with the women. And of course, Umar Johnson's audience is mainly women that I see now. It was a little different around 2015. Umar Johnson had a lot of support from a lot of Black men, especially in the pro-Black community because of the school he was trying to start and doing things for Black boys. But around 2015, Umar Johnson had a unique issue with the conscious stripper, and that catapulted Umar Johnson away from a predominantly supportive Black male audience. And so now Umar Johnson's camp does have a few brothers left, but not as much as before. And Umar Johnson has had several allegations of him, dealing with some of the ladies that he's engaging with in these particular cities that he goes to. I can't prove any of that. I have heard rumors. The only one that I can prove is the conscious stripper thing. But I want you to hear Umar Johnson going to tear about Black men who are hating on him in the community.
Stop hating on my photos and go take some pictures with some women who might want to take some pictures with you. You are not me. It's okay for me to take pictures with the queens because I serve the community. I fight for the children. I raise the consciousness. I'm building institutions. You don't do what I do. So you don't get the privileges I get because you don't put in the work that I put in. So if you a little upset because I'm taking pictures with 5'5", extra thick in the thighs, from butter almond to butter pecan to African lemonade to African vanilla to sweet brown sugar to hot cinnamon to warm peanut butter to full figured fudge, mind your damn business. When you become the most influential Black scholar in the world, when you become the most relevant Black scholar in the world, when you become the #1 Pan-Africanist in the world, when you become the #1 conscious personality in the world, when you become 6'3", 260, 6 degrees from North Philly, then you can take all the pictures you want at the Bantu Fest. But until you are me, sit your ass down and enjoy the show.
Okay, so guys, you heard that. Now, listen, I want you guys to know that the lady that exposed Dr. Umar Johnson, the conscious stripper, was a lady by the name of Kim Ringold. And I want to just look at the text message that Dr. Umar put out May 26, 2015. Okay, so at the time he was saying that he was celibate, and you can see here he goes, "Be careful." And she goes, "Thank you, baby. I will. Gotta go twerk up my weekly FDMG donation." And Umar says, "You should be tired after last night and this morning. Get some rest." She goes, "Tired and sore." He goes, "I'm sorry." So now the reason why I bring that particular up, and I will block the number for Dr. Afatunde, which is Umar Johnson, is number one, guys might be complaining about that, some of the dudes, simply because they don't want you to have another scandal like you did in 2017, which lost Dr. Umar Johnson a lot of credibility. Dr. Umar Johnson is a very talented man, very bright man. I agree with almost 100% of the things he teaches. His lifestyle though is different. Okay. But secondarily, you are putting down the men that you need in your community. In other words, Umar is the kind of guy that all the black men that are going to be in his situation are going to be subservient to him. It's a very poor attitude to take towards black men. No black man wants to be subservient under a guy like you. Like, again, and you're talking about how tall you are. Dima, let me go ahead and let's play that clip back where he says about, if you ain't this.
When you become the most influential black scholar in the world, when you become the most relevant black scholar in the world, when you become the #1 Pan-Africanist in the world, when you become the #1 conscious personality in the world, when you become 6'3", 260, 6 degrees from North Philly, then you can take all the pictures you want at the Bantu Fest.
All right, right. So you guys heard that. When you become this, when you become that, when you become 6'3", 260 pounds, so basically you're not me, you can't be me, you're not on my level. And when you talk about, brothers coming into the community, one of the things that you don't want to do is to discourage the guys that are going to build the community with you. And that's what it is. Umar Johnson is pretty much dealing with only female followers. And that's why a lot of these things that you see, like Dr. Umar, people in the Pan-African community, Hotep community, there are no men there. The black church, there are no men there. So how are you going to get development without the men being there? I'm not saying that women cannot develop, but what I'm trying to say is you're going to have less development if you don't have men who can build, men who are going to go ahead and bring infrastructure, men who are going to go ahead and bring technical skill sets, men who will bring businesses. Umar Johnson wants to alienate black men, and you expect that you're going to be having something going on here. And it's not true. The last thing you can do is turn away black men. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a builder and I'm on the level. But I remember when I was taking the helm of the Black Manosphere in 2016, 2017, and the first group of people I went to try to forge relationships were black male creators, because that's who we needed, right? You can't get anything without the men. The men bring everything, even in my video production business that we have here in our editing. That's the men that are doing that. I don't expect the women to stay up all night and do this, but I expected the men to do that. So you can't, when you treat men like they're subservient to you, instead of, giving them positions where, all right, brother, you can develop this part, we can develop this part of the community and things like that. And some of these women can be for you, right? Instead of using the ladies in your organization to hook them up and pair them with black men that will make them even more loyal to you, you're trying to say like, okay, well, listen, stop hating on me, but these are the brothers that you want to donate so that you can talk to them in any kind of way. That's the problem. That's why a lot of times you don't get a lot of black men wanting to, do things, because it's like, all right, these guys are over here. Why not use your status to bring black men and black women together? But you don't see that. You see like this guy's talking down to these dudes, and it's really insane. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junker. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.